Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate, and if you watch my show, you're in my corner. Today's episode is a pre-fight show for UFC 246, McGregor versus Cerrone. And, yeah, I'm bringing this episode a little early to you guys because it's such a big fight. I want to get this episode out early. So, yeah, post-fight rundown on the main card as always with predictions. So, to kick off the main card, we have Anthony Pettis versus Carlos Diego Ferreira, and I'm going with Carlos on this one. I think that he's well-rounded enough to deal with the striking of Anthony Pettis, and he has a solid ground game, and he can go 3 5-minute rounds pretty much easily with anyone. He's only had one knockout loss and one decision loss to, I believe, is Beneil Dariush. Anthony Pettis, on the other hand, has had some struggles. I think Anthony Pettis in his prime may have won this fight, but I think right now I'm going to go with Carlos by decision. And then in the women's strawweight division, we have Claudia Gadelha versus Alexey. I'm going to go with Claudia Gadelha on this one. I think she's more well-rounded, and again, she can go the distance, and she's fought for a world title and held her own, and I think she can do enough on this one to win a decision. So I got her winning by decision due to strikes and maybe a takedown or two. Then we have in the heavyweight division Alexey Olynyk versus Maurice Greene. Now I went back and forth on this one, but I think yeah, I think Maurice Greene's heavy hands get it done here. And I think Alexey's best chance of winning is by submission, getting it to the ground. And I think, Maurice Greene's too much of a young, hungry lion to be taken down. I think his takedown defense will hold up early, just long enough to avoid a takedown and win by a knockout. So I got Maurice Greene by second round knockout. Then we have in the women's bantamweight division Holm versus Raquel Pennington, and I'm going to go with Holm on this one. I think they're both well rounded, but I think Holm gets it done. You know what? I'll say third round knockout. I think Raquel holds her own for the first 2 rounds, but I think Holm's good enough to get a knockout late in this fight. And I think, yeah, she wins, third round knockout, possibly a head kick. I know it's going to sound pretty very specific, but I'll go on a whim here and say head kick round 3, knockout win. Then the main event, which we all want to know, in the welterweight division, we have the notorious Conor McGregor versus Cowboy Donald Cerrone. And this is going to be a great fight, but I'm going to go with, I know Chael Sonnen, I believe, was saying Donald Cerrone has more ways to win this fight, but I think that Conor McGregor has been so motivated with his personal stuff and the time off from the cage that he comes back with a triumphant victory here. And I think Donald Cerrone, even though he could, look to take this to the ground, I think he loves to stand and bang and throw a strike fest, which is the wrong idea for a guy like Conor McGregor. You want to take it to the ground with Conor. And I think, Conor hits him at some awkward angles and wins by knockout. And, you know what, I'll even say, first round knockout. Yeah, I'll say he hits him with some body shots, and then mid to late in the first round, he wins by knockout. But anyways, there's my predictions for this card, and as always, stay tuned in the coming, time for the post-fight show for this card. And as always, until then, I will see you.